Good morning, student. This is session number 2, chapter number 5, skills for interviews. So we are going to continue our group discussion. We have discussed previous that there are two types of group discussion: structured group discussion and unstructured group discussion. So in structured group discussion, we have seen various roles under that. So now we are going to see the unstructured group discussion. So let us focus on unstructured group discussion. So normally the unstructured group discussion used in companies to access the candidates' personality traits. So here are some of the most important personality traits that a candidate should possess to do well at a group discussion. So let us see. So team player. So team player is nothing but companies lay great emphasis on this parameter because it is essential for manager to be team players. The reason is that managers always work in teams. At the beginning of his career, a manager works as a team member and he later as a team leader. So management aspirant who lack team skills cannot become good managers. So manage means at the first we have to work as a team player. So that team player afterwards becomes a good manager. Then second, reasoning ability. So reasoning ability also plays very important role while expressing your opinions or ideas at a GD. An opinion can be better stated by demonstrating your reasoning ability and completing the missing links between subject being discussed and the various items raised during the GD. So reasoning ability is also one of the important one. Then next comes leadership. So a leader would have the following qualities. A leader shows direction to the group whenever group moves away from the topic. So in between the group discussion, suppose the group moves away from the topic. So leader give the direction, coordinates the effort of the different team members in the GD, contributes to the GD at regular intervals with valuable insights. Then inspire and motivates team members to express their views. So these qualities must be in a leadership. So leadership must be flexible. Why it is flexible? Because we cannot start the GD without the conclusion or any stand, because it gives that the bad impact on the group discussion. Because if the opposition that the very strong points occurs at the 11th hour, so that the flexibility must be there to switch for that opinion also and make the flexibility in that. So if you change your stand, you are seen as a fickle minded or a whimsical person. If you do not change your stand, you are seen as an inflexible, stubborn and obstinate person. So leader must be flexible. Then assertiveness. So you must put forth your point to the group in a very emphatic, positive and confident manner. So participants often confuse assertiveness and aggressiveness. So aggressiveness is all about forcing your point on the other person and can be a threat to the group. An aggressive person can also demonstrate negative body language. So whereas assertive person display positive body language. So assertiveness must be there. Then initiative. So general trend in whenever we are start the GD to get the initial points in marked for the initiator, but that is high risk, high return strategy, because initiate GD only if you are well versed with the topic, and if you start and fail to contribute at regular intervals, it gives the impression that you started the GD just for the sake of the initial points. So Keep in mind while you are going to initiate, you have to must be careful to initiate that the group discussion. And remember, you never ever get a second chance to create a first impression. So first impression is the last impression. So you have to initiate very well with that the well knowledge with that the topic. Then creativity, so or out of the box thinking. So out of the box thinking means what? Perspective which opens new horizons for discussion on the GD topic. Always highly appreciated. When you put across a new idea convincingly such that it is discussed at length by the group, it can only positive. You will find yourself in a good books of the examiner. That is the thinking out of box. The next, inspiring ability. So good GD should incorporate views of all the team members. If some team members want to express their ideas but are not getting the opportunity to do so, giving them an opportunity to express their ideas or opinions will be seen as positive traits. Caution is, if a participant is not willing to speak, you need not necessarily go out of the way to ask him to express his views. This may result him and hamper the flow of the GD. The next is the listening. Always try and strike a proper balance between expressing your ideas and imbibing ideas. So listening is also very important. The next is the awareness. So you must be well versed with both the micro and macro environment. Your awareness about your environment helps a lot in your GD content, which carries maximum weightage. The content or awareness generally constitutes 40 to 50% marks of your GD. So apart from these qualities, communication skill, confidence, and the ability to think on one's feet are also very important. So unstructured group discussion is very important because at the time the company hiring the candidate, the round for that second or the in between their steps is nothing but the group discussion. So at this group discussion, these all points they are observing in that candidate. So candidate must be aware of that. So this is nothing but our unstructured group discussion. Thank you.